Hi, Styles for Smiles. Grand Rising, welcome in. Hey there, Miss Dyrus. Hey, Miss Marlena. Hello, Lisa. Hey, Miss Terry. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. It is Friday, y'all. What? Happy Friday. Hey, Miss Sonia. Hello, hello, hello. Alrighty. Hey, KB. Welcome in. Hey, Anne Marie. Grand Rising. Grand Rising, Sonana. How are you? How are you? All right, guys. So, wait. Hold on. Oh, I think hold on. I don't have to be on this headset. Okay, let's take that off. Hi, all occasions gifts. Welcome in. Hey, Miss Sally. Oh my, this is from this morning. No, Miss Sally, this is yesterday. Hey, Pretty Girl Designs by Tasha. Welcome in. You the real deal finder. Thank you, ma'am. You don't do too shabby yourself, lady. You don't, you don't. Hey, Crafty Granny. Hey, So Selfless. Looks like some good stuff in there, Miss Sonya. It's a lot of stuff in here. It's a lot of stuff in here. Some of this stuff I probably should have left in the people's stove. However, it is here now, and we're going to make the best of it. So, my plan is to take some of this stuff and get it ready to transport inside the residence um, because I have more stuff coming out of the residence. So, I figured while we were in the in between stage and I'm figuring out what's what, I would bring you guys in and show you a little bit of what all we have. Now, there are also items inside the car as well as items. Uh, yeah, we got some stuff from Family Dollar inside, and then we got a whole back seat full of bears just sitting back there chilling. So that's where they are. But there's quite a few things back here in the back that I'm going to be unloading. So I thought I would come in and spend a little time with you guys before I get past this part of the day. Hey, Crystal, welcome in. Hey, Auntie's gift baskets. Oh, your vehicle looks like mine, right? No, it was even worse before I got the bright idea to put them bears in the back seat because they were just laying up there across the back. Child, I couldn't see nothing. I was like, oh, let me get the stuff from up here. So they're just sitting in the back seat, like a whole bunch of little kids. I'm not done, no, right? That's why I was like, I gotta get the stuff out of here. So I'm gonna get this out of here. The Easter items or kid items are staying inside the residence because I'll be creating Easter inside the residence. The ladies' items and men's items that I had pulled out for Valentine's Day is all going to storage and or to the workshop. It'll be stored there, probably to the workshop for the most part. What I'm going to do is while I'm working Easter inside the residence, I'll be working to straighten up and sort out and get myself ready for Mother's Day outside. So that means pulling out some stuff, like packing away some of the Valentine's stuff that's out in there. You guys know, y'all know how it goes. So that's what my plan is to do. So I am taking loads. I am bringing Easter stuff from storage. I am taking things that I no longer need right now to storage. Women's and men's is going to the workshop and to storage. So it's been a lot of moving parts. So that's one of the reasons why I was saying I was going to take a little bit of time off, which I have not been off, but take a little time off so that I can focus on getting transitioned. Also, set myself up in a position to be able to get rocking and rolling for Mother's Day to kind of recoup, or should I say, to increase my financial goal for Mother's Day. So that's where we are. Miss Gifted says, at least you can see through your front seat. Mine is so packed I couldn't see anything about 3 times I loaded and unloaded. Really? Miss Sonia had to getting it. I know that's right. Crafty Granny says, where did you find the heart blankets? How many days do you um, think it will go to 90 days? I have 90% off at Walmart. I'm reading and talking. I have no idea, Crafty Granny. I don't know. I had heard that it was going 75 yesterday, and I was actually up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. My store's open at 6. So I was sitting there and I was like, hold on, let me see. if anybody said anything. So I looked on the socials. Nobody had really said anything. I was like, all right, whatever. And then I got to cleaning up and listening to music and all that kind of stuff. And by the time um, I got on Sean's live, she was talking about Walmart, or excuse me, Walgreens, and then somebody in the comments said Walmart hit 75% off. And I was like, wouldn't you know it? I've been up. I could have been at the store, which is a good thing for me because I probably would not have had the control I had in Walmart had I been there first and saw all of the bears and all of the things. So I was just like, it worked out for a reason. I was able to get some cleaning done, that kind of thing. So I was kind of late to the party for Walgreens, but I did go into a couple of those. Um, so I don't know when we're going 90 at Walmart. It's usually pretty quick. I would like to think we'd be hitting 90 by like Monday or Tuesday because they're really trying to push out this Easter stuff. And they've also got, uh, what is it, spring that they're starting to bring out at my stores. So they're tight for space. So I'm thinking it'll be pretty quick. Don't quote me. Something just says Monday. That's usually when a lot of my prices change here is on Monday. So I don't know. We shall see, I guess. Oh, Tasha says Walmart may go 90% on Sunday. Good thing. Thank you, Tasha. Yep, so we got some info there. So we're looking, Tasha saying Monday. My gut was saying, or excuse me, Tasha is saying Sunday. My gut was saying Monday for no apparent reason. So we're hoping, it looks like we're hoping that it'll be a quick turnaround. Hey, Gift Girly. I did hit the jackpot. Hey, Miss Angela. It's not going to be anything left over there at 90. That's why I got myself out there. Yeah, yeah. Well, certain things are going to be left. A lot of things that are hidden, things that aren't marked, things that they put in weird locations. There's going to be always like kitchen gadgets and clothing items and all of that kind of stuff that never get moved to where all the other holiday clearance stuff is. So if you walk the aisles, there are even like brush sets and makeup sets and lip glosses and stuff that are in the regular aisles that actually is for Valentine's Day. So even though the aisles that say 75% off or 90% off, those may be cleared. If you walk and check the different sections of the store, I usually end up finding some stuff just scattered around that wasn't necessarily marked. So it's more of a hidden type situation. So even at 90, there's still stuff, to be picked up. A lot of the times the gift bags get left, the shred is left at 90 at some of my stores. Um, like I say, all of those items in the different core departments, those get left or overlooked or whatever. So there may be some things. It's always the thrill of the hunt, to go out there and see. Miss Sally says, question, a Family Dollar in my area have bears. Do I get them with the coupon 10 off of 30 or wait until they go 75% off on Wednesday? Very good question. Um, I'd say do the math, Sally, and see which one will give you a deeper discount. That's, I guess, really the only way you can see as far as the monetary, which one would be a better financial purchase or buy. um, but then you also have to look at, do you go ahead and get it now or do you take the chance and wait and it may be going later. So that's going to be, your call, but you can always do the math, literally take out paper and pen and say, okay, if I get 5 bears that are $7 at the 75% off, they're going to be this price. I'd pay this amount for X number of bears. If I take those same number of bears and buy them and use the 10 off a 30 coupon, what will my total end up being? So you can kind of compare the two and make a decision as far as which one would be the better buy. But of course, the timing of it all is going to be your call. Excellent question. Hey, Miss Claudia, welcome in. I was just watching a video from you when you were singing. You're so glad they clicked the video and stuff. I said, Miss Claudia, boy. But I have to go back and watch that video because I'm refreshing my concepts and my ideas for Mother's Day. And you always got some gems, so I definitely need to look at that. All Occasion says Target has heart pillows and blankets that weren't Valentine's Day. Said the heart pillows and blankets weren't Valentine's Day. Now, the other hearts the other blankets that actually had the hearts on them, there's a little indicator in the corner that says that was Valentine's Day. It did not ring up for me, neither that nor the ones that I actually got rung up. But the manager came out and said all the stuff was 90% off. And so she ended up telling the cashier and all of that kind of stuff. Oh, we got company. Hold on a second. This is, oh, my mom. Hold on, y'all. All right. Are we back? I think we're back. Yeah, but as far as this stuff is concerned, so the manager came out and said yes, and I showed him the Valentines or the hearts on there, and the girl was like, yeah. The cashier and the manager was like, yeah. So as far as these ones are concerned, they may not be. I usually just go by what actually rings up, but in places like that where they weren't, and I was asking an associate or two or three or a manager, they ended up doing what they did. So I can understand these ones, but those other ones literally have hearts on the top. They don't say Valentine's, but they do have hearts in the upper picture as a little icon. So Crafty Granny says, I found some of the purses at Walmart. The bill folds for $1. Yes, yes. Oh, that reminds me, I need to head to a Walmart because one of the manager ladies told me that she was heading over to the purses by the end of the week. Miss Angela says, I want the candy. Shander says, I'm trying to wait until Hobby Lobby. Does anyone know when they will go 90%? I do not. I know they're 70%, 75% off. Yeah, at Hobby Lobby right now. Hey, V's Creations, welcome in. So that's the plan. That's what I got going on. Some of this stuff I may have shown, or you may have saw when we were at the store the other day. And yeah, for the most part, I guess we'll go ahead and do the Target of it all, and then maybe Family Dollar. I think Walmart's at the bottom. These things here are baby items, Disney Baby. Here's the little thingy. But they are plushies for, who is this, Stitch? Yeah, Stitch. So they're technically baby toys. You can hear their hands make noise, but that's the only things that make noise, the little crinkly sounds. But these will absolutely be used for any and all things that I need Stitch for. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. They were $1.09. So I ended up getting quite a few of the Stitch. Um, these came out of Target. Did y'all realize that the time in between Easter and Mother's Day is about a month? OMG. Yes, Easter and Mother's Day is a month. This is the only 6 week stretch we got between Valentine's Day and Easter. So then it's a month between those two. So yeah, that's why I'm going to go ahead and get my Easter out the way so I can get on into Mother's Day because it's not a lot of time. So I probably won't do as much for Easter. I'm definitely going to roll out a lot of the uh, bundles and stuff that I've done in the past. I have quite a few baskets that I've already made for Easter that just need to have the space filled because I had snacks in them. And this time, of course, I'm not doing any with snacks inside. Last year I did some with snacks, not a lot. But this time I'm definitely not. So I just need to replace those spots where I took the snacks out of for some of the Easter baskets I've already created. So I got a pretty good jump on that. So, you know, there's not a lot of time. These are the angels, and here she is next to like the palm of my hand. I don't know if you can see, but she's a pretty good size. But these were at Target also. Oh, this is a different Stitch thing. This is a Love Buddy. And it's the Stitch, but he also has a little baby with him, which is kind of weird. But maybe that's something that has something to do with the cartoon that I don't know anything about. But we got a couple of those. So I was excited about the baby items because I always need to keep a good little stock of baby stuff, especially for Easter, so that I can have some age appropriate gifts for the toddlers, the babies. Because I had quite a few people ask me for baby stuff last year. And other than that Miss Rachel stuff, I didn't have a lot to offer. So I want to make sure I bring in some baby items this year. And these are more of the baby items. This is Stitch First Baby Photo Book. These little crinkly things. So that's what it looks like. Maybe if I get out of y'all face, then y'all can actually see that. This is the little cardboard it came on. So it was that one and this one. These were at the baby section at Target. And like I say, you guys have to look at the different sections in the store. Each of those sections, 9 times out of 10, bring in items that are holiday related, and they'll be over there in that section. So when they go on clearance, they get moved to like an end cap or somewhere over there. So you always want to check, like your home goods. Go check your towels and your um, sheets and your pillowcases and things like that. If you go into the cosmetic area, check your lip glosses, check to see if they have some things on end caps that have, whatever the holiday designs are, because those things go on clearance as well. But they just don't usually get moved to where all the other stuff is. So these were in the baby section on an end cap. Um, and so I ended up picking them up. But these were all 59 cents. And I did see some already for Easter. They have little carrots out. They have little crinkle things just like this. They have all kind of little things like that in that section that are already $5.99 for Easter. So once Easter goes clearance, then those things will be included in your, 50% off, 75, 90%. And these are the kind of things that kind of linger around the store because people don't think to go and look for them. So there was a dino, there's a elephant, there was a little monkey. So that's those ones. Um, let's see what else is in the Target bag. Oh, I got these bows. They are actually eye masks. I don't know how you're supposed to do it. Accessory, traveling satin, blissful escape, relaxation, yada yada yada. So there's those. I got a couple of those, just like three of them, not a lot. They were already bagged in there, so I'll take this out and put it in here. Another item that I got were these stirs. Cheers to us, 4 drink stirs and charm set. This came from Target as well, and it was, I want to say it was like 99 cents. So picked up the Twinkle Baby toys. Now these things, I do not think, after watching some of other people's hauls, they said like the jewelry and some of the clothing and things like that at Target was not included. But this is also one of the things that the manager said to give me for the 90% off. So these were like $10. So I ended up paying $1 for them. It says "I love you" all over it. It's got some little heart earrings. These were $12. So they were what, $1.20. This heart bow ended up being $1 as well. And I got a crochet bow with some heart designs on it. You did awesome. Target wasn't good to me, which is okay. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. So that's that. I showed you the baby items out of Target. We got the bows out of Target. I showed you the blankets. I'll show you again. I also found K-pop. What do you call it? Coloring books in there. They were $2.69. I saw some more at Walgreens. They were $3 and like 79 cents. And then I saw those same K-pops at, I want to say, is it Walmart? It may have been Walmart. And they were like 3.98 or something like that. So Target so far has the cheapest price. I hadn't looked online or anything, and up until yesterday, I wasn't even getting the K-pop stuff because I hadn't really seen it. But these are the Chanel throws that all occasions was saying they were telling her it's not a part of Easter, or excuse me, Valentine's Day. And I can believe that on this one because it does not have the little um, design here that had the hearts on it like the heart throw did. So this one doesn't have it, but she ended up giving it to me for the discount. And this one also doesn't say anything about Valentine's Day. It was just a heart. So I asked her and they said yes. So those were that. Soft lines that I got out of there. I got a couple of hand towels out, and these were 99 cents. 2-pack hand towels, Hello Kitty and Friends, and it's got all the hearts and the bows and all that stuff on there. Hey, Miss Brenda, welcome in. So it's a 2-pack, so that was a good buy. I also ended up getting the Winnie the Pooh hand towels, and then I ended up getting some of the sock boxes, and these were 99 cents. And they say love all over them, crew socks, all of that kind of stuff. But it does not technically say Valentine's Day on it. It just has love everywhere. So this one did not ring up 90% off either, nor did any of the rest of these. But like I say, this was some of the stuff that the manager was like, yeah, she literally looked through the stuff that was up there on the belt and was like, yeah, this is 90% off. So those are what I ended up getting from Target. Yes, here, I'll put you in here since you're soft. And I'll put you guys in here since you guys are soft. Yes, these babies, the hair bows. Oh, and I left some stitch back there. Some more stitch. Oh, and I didn't even show you Winnie the Pooh. Hold on, let me get Winnie the Pooh from back here. Oh, I can't even reach it. And these are Winnie the Pooh. They were $1.09 also, the baby finds. So we'll be adding these into some stuff. Miss Brenda. Hello, Crystal. Happy Friday. Miss Millie, welcome in. Hey, KOK. Welcome, welcome. I was just going over, so far I went over the stuff that I got from Target. I'm finna get into, I guess, Family Dollar. And then the rest of it is pretty much Walmart. So if you guys give me just a second, let me take all of these plushies inside. There may be more back there. Hold on. I tell you what. I'll put it on the front seat. Let me get it out of the way. found some receipts in there. Oh, and a Family Dollar bag that I ended up leaving. Uh, so here are receipts. So I may actually know prices. A couple of receipts. Let's see what y'all are saying. Hold on, I don't have to film this, isn't it? Okay. So there's that, and then there's that. Skipped line. Okay. This is Walmart. Yeah, there's more stuff. This also came out of Target. These things are $6.89. The Adventure Playland Bluey box set. And I've gotten a couple of these from Ross and somewhere else before. And I want to say I paid $5 to $7 for it. So that's pretty comparable in price as far as what I paid for them before. I haven't seen them there in a while. So when I saw these, they had quite a few of them. They also have it for Minnie Mouse and a Marvel's character. So check these in your larger area. There is a lady walking around with some kind of dual action soccer goal set and some other stuff in her cart, huge toys. And she said that there were some of them were $10 and some of them were $20. So if you're looking for larger toys and you're still in Target, check over there in that section and see what kind of stuff they have over there. I got to find them. Yeah, those are nice. Those are nice. Um, there were also a couple of coloring books I found, and like I say, I ended up with the K-pop coloring book out of there. I put it back because I wanted to check prices, but ended up that seems like they have the better price that I found so far. So unless I find something better priced than that, I'll get some of that K-pop stuff to go with some of the other K-pop. I'll get some coloring books to go with the other stuff. Uh, I guess we can start in Family Dollar. I went to a Family Dollar and I got some robes. I called the store out of town and they said that they did have robes. So she put them kind of to the side for me, not really. Then when I went in there, she was like, "Yeah, we got robes." The lady called and asked about them. And I was like, "I'm the lady. Why are you talking about my robes to other people?" She thought that was funny, but I was serious. I was like, "Lady, stop it." But these earphone sets, I ended up stopping by there. I was looking for some stuff besides the PJs and the robes. But I did want to go back and get some more of the Barbie slippers and some of that stuff that I had been getting over the last couple of days. So I did find a couple of more things. But these, I went into one store and they had an entire top shelf behind the register with all of these headphones on them. So they had the Bluey headphones, and they were $1.97 each, which is good because I found a headphone at another store and they were $2.97. So I was surprised that they were $1.97. These Bluey glow lanterns were a dollar and I want to say 47 cents. So there's that. I'm hunting for mini. Yeah, I didn't see any mini. I didn't see any mini. I saw the tag that said mini was there, but I didn't see any. They were gone by the time I got there. I got some of the Barbie briefs. They were 98 cents. And they also had Stitch headphones that were $1.97. Hey, the grandparents. I got um, a color changing projection light, $1.47. These were from Family Dollar. Miss Diane's Bluey. Miss Millie says I'm traveling to the U.S. next for about a week, so I'm hoping that I can find some good deals somewhere. Yes, Miss Millie, let's talk. Let's talk. I can help you scout stores in your area or whatever. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can do that too. But yeah, so I ended up getting quite a few of the Bluey of the headphone set. So I ended up with Bluey. I got some Stitch. I got the projection lights, the glow lanterns. So all of these are boxed items. I was excited about that. easy for stacking and bundling and all that kind of stuff. Although I don't know, when and all of that kind of stuff. So anyway, we got those. I also got these ones. We got Spider-Man, Family Dollar, the Bluey. Yes. Yep. All of this stuff came from Family Dollar except the large Bluey in the back in the Target bag. That was $6.89. But all of this other Bluey stuff, all of these character things came from Family Dollar. And like I said, they were $2.97 at some stores, but this particular store they were $1.97. And they also had Pokemon, which I've been getting the Pokemon walkie-talkies from over there also. And I want to say the walkie-talkies were $2.97 or something. I don't remember. But I've been getting walkie-talkies from them. So I think I have Pokemon, I have Bluey, and I don't know who else. So Family Dollar's been doing awesome with regards to these kid electronics and character themed items and stuff like that. It's definitely helping out. I know places like Five Below have them, but this is a better price point for it. So, but get it where you can get it. When you can get it, where you can get it. Y'all know how it goes. But so I was happy because I'll hold out and not get something because the price point isn't what I want it to be. So when I was able to get them at a pretty decent price, what I thought was a decent price, I don't know. Let's see. Mm, this is more Family Dollar stuff. I'll show you these ones. Got a bag full of hats and things. I picked this one up for myself. I got the gloves that go with this. So I got this one and the earmuffs, I think. I also got Bluey. These were all 98 cents. There was a whole display set up when I walked in the store and with the prices and everything. So I was excited about that. But this little Bluey hat. So we got Bluey. I ended up with Spider-Man or Baby Spidey or whoever he is. I also ended up with some of the Stitch for 98 cents. And they also had Blueys for 98 cents. So I got those ones. There's mine. Who else is in here? Another Spider-Man for 98 cents. And a Minnie Mouse for 98 cents. Two, three, four, five, six. So that's 6 character little hats. So we got some of those. And this also is Family Dollar. So we got slippers. So these were 98 cents as well. These are Stitch. They were Black Star. There's the UPC. And originally $77. So they were 98 cents. So we got Stitch. I picked up some of the Barbies to go with some of all the other Barbie stuff that I have. But I got some of those. They also had Betty Boop. And I was excited because this store actually had adult sizes, like sizes 9 and 10, 9 tens and 7 eights. The other stores I had been to, I saw a lot of 5 sixes, and they would have been good for kids, but I was trying to get something larger also. I think I got a couple of the smaller sizes, but not many. Probably should have got more, but it is what it is. Got those. So we got several of these, and all of these slipper socks were 98 cents also. They all have the little grippies on the bottom. And that may be that. I don't know what that is, what that is, or what that is. Alright, we're making some headway, some progress. What are you? You're Walmart. You're Walmart. You're Walmart. Okay. of those. Never says I need to go shopping. I haven't been to a store yet. Ooh, never. Let me find out. We being bad influences on Never in a Million, y'all. Let me find out. Hold on one second. Let me put this stuff in here. All right. So the Walmart of it all. This is where it got interesting for me. So like I said, I went to Walmart first. Why are you flying around my car? And got quite a few things, but I saw K-pop stuff and lost my freaking mind. I was like, oh, KOK would love this. I immediately thought about KOK. Um, because she's the one that I saw talk about this K-pop stuff. I don't even know who these people are, you guys. I really do not. My grands are not into them, so I don't know anything about a K-pop. But I heard KLK talking about it, and I was like, yeah, we finna get us some of that too. So these are K-pop journals. These were all part of Valentine's. We are at Walmart. So I got all of this stuff from Walmart. K-pop journals, K-pop Demon Hunter. There's the UPC. And I want to say these were $1.49 or $1.99 for the journals. So I got that one. We got this one. And we got this one. So we got those. 3 gems says 125 for the journals. I also have sticker books. 1,000 plus stickers. Here's the UPC if you need it. And we got a couple of those. Let's see what's inside. So they are actually pretty nice little stickers. Oh, those are cute. I don't know who these people are. Oh, it's a little demon cat thing. What the world? Okay. Anyway, it's a sticker book. Very nice. This functional said I had a request for a birthday basket during Valentine's for K-pop. I need to check my stores. Yes, because I went to another store later on where I found all of those toddler size bears, and there was literally one of these things, this big box thing in here, full of nothing but this stuff and these other things that I'm about to show you. So I don't know if people aren't seeing it, if it was somewhere else and got moved over there. I don't know, but it was a lot of it. So here's some more stickers. Other K-pop items. Very nice. Are these sticker share packs? It says Valentine's Exchange. It says that up there. But it's 16 boxes, and each box has 5 stickers inside. So they have different ones. So there's that one, and then there's this girl one. I don't know what the top one is doing. But these to and from spaced on the back of each box, great for classroom exchange. Yeah, they finna get these in some Easter baskets. Ain't nobody saying that. So we're gonna definitely put these out as fillers, additions to the Easter baskets. Were they're on the Valentine stuff? Yes, they were. All of the stuff it was in the Valentine section. Um, On the live that I did yesterday, I showed you where there was more of it at. But these are also Valentine's exchange cards. These come with cards, erasers, and seals. So even if we don't use the cards, I could drop the erasers in. I could even put the cards on. Well, some of them actually say Happy Valentine. Well, two of them say Happy Valentine's Day. The other one says all kind of other stuff. You stole my heart. Then there's pictures of the little guys with their signatures and that kind of thing. So it's quite a few of those that are not necessarily Valentine's Day. And I could use that to dress up maybe the outside of a box if I have to wrap a box and put the stuff in, the outside of a basket just to kind of bring some, flavor to it. Like I can put that one on the outside of a basket or that little cat thingy. Anyway, that's where I was thinking when I saw them. So I got a couple of these, not many. Crafty Granny. So yeah, we got plenty of the sticker packs. Um, Also, sticker packs, I got Minecraft. So they actually say Valentine's sticker box on each of these ones. They don't say that on the K-pop stuff, but on on the Minecrafts, they did actually say that. So that may be a deterrent for some of you. For some others of you, it probably will not be. But I picked them up. I'm definitely going to use them. Pay pack play pack, 8 packs in here. It has coloring book, crayons, and a sticker in each of these packs. And these were also Minecraft, so I picked up several of these to add as fillers in my Minecraft thingies. And the little sticker that says "I love you," and then the little small baby crayons and the mini coloring book. So we got some of those as fillers also. I never saw these items before Valentine's was out. I didn't either. I didn't see this K-pop stuff for sure. Now these ones I saw at 50% off, and I was like, I hope they're still here. I think I ended up getting, I may have gotten one Minecraft and one of somebody else. Stitch, at 50% off. But I left them. I'm like, I'm not doing it. So I was glad I was able to find a couple more to add to the stash. Um, oh yeah, because here's the Stitch mini play packs. So it's just Stitch. There, he has a bouquet with him, and then on the back, I don't see anything that says Valentine's on it. It just says mini play pack. So we're gonna be using those too. If you guys see the little 8 packs, and now they also have these things in the regular party aisle that don't have the Valentine's hearts and all that kind of stuff on there. So if ever you're needing fillers and that kind of thing, you can find these types of things in your party aisle, and you get multiples in each pack. So it's a good deal. Hey, let's see. Esmery, I was busy buying dolls and stuff. Oh, dolls and stuff for K-pop. I need the K-pop fillers now. Yep, I ain't got no dolls, but I got some fillers. Never says, oh yeah, I need some play packs. I need to go shopping, but I just want to look at my money a little longer, right, Neville? That's what I said. You should have saw me, baby. I was breaking off. I was like, all right, I can do a hot 20 in here. I only left out with a certain piece of money, so I was like, all right, you can get about 20, you can get about 30. So yeah, it was interesting. So I was like, nah, man, we got other stuff to do. So, but I knew I needed fillers. The K-pop stuff was just extra. Plus, I got some to share with the community because I don't have any type of K-pop stuff. I could always hold it, but let's spread the love. So, we're definitely going to be offering some of the K-pop things out to the community. You guys can pay the price that I paid, and then we'll do shipping on it and get those out to you guys so you can start getting them dropped in some of your Easter concepts also. So there's a couple of those things. I had a couple of ladies reserve a couple of things while I was on the live. So we'll go ahead and get their orders secured and set to the side, and then I can do an assessment and see how much of it I actually still have left. Because I picked up when they were like, "Yeah, get it, get it." I went back and just grabbed the whole handful, the whole stack of these. So these little 16 box sticker share packs, I got quite a few of those. So, hey, Miss Kimberly. Hey, Nicole. She laughing. Mama been spending mine. Family Dollar don't owe me nothing, right, Kimberly? What is K-pop? I have no idea, Cheryl. I have no idea. They're these people. This is K-pop something, and I saw some guys as K-pop. I don't really know what their deal is, but y'all said it's popular, so we're gonna try it. I got a couple things to make a couple of baskets. It ain't gonna be too particular, but we got stickers. I got a couple of journals. I got some of these little small sticker packs. Um, so I got that much of it. If I can get a hold of a doll or I don't know something else to go in there, then I'll add some other stuff and we'll make it K-pop, and it'll be relatively inexpensive because there's not a lot going on. So I know they'll move like that. So we'll see. But follow KOK because she's K-pop. That's where I got it from. So follow KOK. I know she's talked about it on her lives and stuff. So go check on some of her probably haul videos. I know she was talking about some of the things there. I got you, Miss KOK. I figured that when I saw them, but I got you down. Miss Chandra says, me either, Kim. I've been wearing Family Dollar out. I really don't need 10 off of 30. But exactly. Just like I got in there and saw them doggone baskets, those bins at Family Dollar, I was like, girl, walk away. Walk away. Because I was the same one just talking about, oh, I got all these penny bins and they don't stack well and I want to get through my work through your stuff. You can pick up bins next year because last year those same bins were on sale and people got them. And this year, them same bins are on sale. So I was like, well, I'm going to wait until next year. By next year, I should have depleted my stock of those bins and the other bins that I have. And then we'll look for some more. But until then, let me use what I got. So I walked away from the bins. But I did get, like y'all saw, the slippers. I got the headphone things. I got the walkie talkies from over there. I got a couple of things of socks and what else did I get from Family Dollar? That was pretty much it. I saw some other things that were on clearance, but I left those. I did not find the mouthwash that was inexpensive. I did get some of the body oils, hair and body oil. That was 44 cents out of Family Dollar. I got several of those. You guys were on live with me when I got that. And I'm trying to think of what else did I get. Oh, the OxyClean house cleaner. I got several of those. So between that and me just going back and forth, going in there here and there this last week, I got quite a bit of stuff. So let me just. I left the blankets. Y'all saw those stacks and stacks of blankets they had in my Family Dollar in those boxes. I left all that stuff down. 347 was a good price. But Dollar General has a clearance event coming up, not this weekend, but next weekend. And it'll be an additional 50% off. I don't know what the current blanket markdowns are, what percentage we're at for that winter stuff, but I'm thinking I may be able to luck up and get some stuff during the clearance event that would be cheaper than $3.47 from Family Dollar. So that was kind of my mentality on that. I did get those two from Target because those were super cute and they were $2.50. So I picked those up, but we'll revisit the blanket situation a little bit later. But I left a lot of those things. I got several of them to work for uh, Valentine's Day out of there. But other than that, I didn't pick up many over this last week. Cheryl says she just pulled up the Family Dollar. Never says Kim Family Dollar has been my favorite since DG been tripping. Right? Never. I couldn't tell you the last time I've been shopping in DG. That's why I say I don't even know what their percentages are, but I know there's a clearance event coming up, so I'm gonna have to get over there and see what's going on. Six bunny slippers then ran out fast. Yeah. Hey, sweet tea, welcome in. Hey, veggie woman. If you need to know anything, kids, you better be watching KOK. She the big kid. Wow. Yep. KOK got all the info on the kids items. And DG has the nerve to have a 10 off of 40 like the Dollar General. Get on somewhere. We at Family Dollar. Exactly. I saw that. Dollar General's like, don't forget about us, but they've been tripping. Hey, Nisi, welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you. K-pop are demon hunters, Miss Sally says. KOK says, it gets bad. I'm keeping toys for myself now. Lord help me. No, KOK. Never in a million says, right, Kim? They can't get out 30 because Family Dollar got out 20. Right, yep. Kimberly says that KOK's definitely helped her learn about these toys because I'm kidless. So I'll be lost, haha. I understand, Kimberly. I don't pay attention to it. It's just never really in my wheelhouse, the kid stuff. I have grandkids, so now they're getting of age and starting to like some of this stuff. But Demon, the K-pop stuff, that's not on their radar. Um, so yeah. So we got some of those things, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna wander off into some more of those right now. So there were also Bluey sticker share packs. You guys may remember me using these last year. Also, they actually said Valentine's sticker or something like that on the top of them last year. They don't say that this year. And we got some Minecraft. I think I showed you these. Yep. Here's some more right there. And then we got Bluey and another Bluey. We also have, who is this? Jurassic World mini play packs. So I got those for fillers also. And they had Sonic. So I got the Sonic coloring book play pack sets. Those. Some more Jurassic World. K-pop exchange cards. Oh, these are the same ones. We'll put those in here. Some random game on journal. I don't know what that's about. And these are fillers. What's some Sonic play packs at Walmart? Yes, Tasha, they are. Yep. Hey, Aline. Welcome in. Hey, Rachel. Sedona says thumbs up, everyone. We got 62 watching and 43 thumbs up. If you guys could double tap your screen, boop, 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 boop. Just do that. You should get a thumbs up icon. And that's letting YouTube know that you like this content. I would greatly appreciate it. Sweet says, I didn't know if I did right or what by getting all the big stuffed BB Goals, kitchens, Nerf gun, G units, Bluey bikes for $11. They were 30 to 35. So you got big stuff, kitchens, Nerf items, Bluey bikes for $11. Sweet, that's up to you, honey. But yeah, they have that 10 off of 30 coming up, that you could have possibly gotten them with. Um, but who are we to say if it's a good deal or not? You know what I mean? So that's one thing about it. Everybody's prices, price points, and stuff is different. So, some things I'll find here for $1, and people aren't able to. The cheapest they're able to find it for is like $15. I get purses for $1 when some people are paying 10 and 15 bucks for them. It just depends on the availability and what your budget is, and regardless, you're always going to build that cost back into your gifts. So, you know, I don't think I'm the one to tell you that's a good deal or not. But somebody else in the comments, I'm sure, can chime in. I did get a couple of these types of boxes, these little gift boxes. Now they also had some little small ones that looked just like this, but it was a 4 pack for $1. I didn't see any of those after they went on clearance, but I did get a couple of these, and they were 75 cents. So I was like, shoot, this is a clear box. I'll put some stuff in it, and worst case scenario, I'll put a little small set in there and sit it in front of something and call it a day. I mean, it's just, a gift box. So I got a couple of those. I did find a couple of the lollipop ones that I may be using for maybe Valentine's Day. I'm like, shoot, that looks like you can put that on a stick, and that's a lollipop for Easter. What are those things? The M&Ms that's in that tube. Stick that crap on there. That's your little lollipop. I mean, but that's just me. So, your Walmart is awesome. Thank you. Hey, Essence. We picked up some of these little pullback cars to go in some of the little Easter baskets, little baby baskets. They don't do anything but just roll. So I figured those would be okay for littles. And I don't plan on going through all of this stuff with y'all. I mean, I was gonna say unless you guys want me to, but I don't think we want to do that. As far as fillers, I got a couple of the fidget toys. These are going in baskets. Also, there are some packs that had 4 in them. There are other packs that had like 16 in them. So I got some of the different fidget toys, filler items. They're going in baskets. Like these things here. What is this? Scented putty, party favors. They're in the shape of little ice cream cones. They have the little sprinkles in there. So these are also going in things. I'm not putting candy in my Easter baskets, so this kind of stuff is going to help fill in some of those smaller spaces after my big toys and my bigger items. So that's why I picked up several of the smaller filler things like this. You found some great stuff. Thank you. Hey, Ashley. Sweet. That sounds like 75% off. Sounds good to me. Thank you, Sedona, for chiming in. Thank you for letting her know, cause I don't know, honey. Can I come up with you? Your story's the best. Miss Dyers, they had a moments. They had a moments. I will say that. I found some kind of beads in something. 2-in-1 slime bead kit. It's Hello Kitty. And I want to say this was like 125. I started to put this crap back once I rung it up. I was like, I ain't paying that for that. But I had the one in my cart, so I kept it. Other than that, no, we ain't doing that. Some more of the little girl, whatever these things are. We got some more of those. Sweet says, thanks to Donna Hunt. I was about to wrap this up and take it back, right? I'm sorry, I wasn't more help. I don't know. These are pinball games. There are 12 in here, and they're not all that big. But these types of things can be added also. So I'm not, telling you guys to do it. I'm just saying this is some of the stuff that I'll be adding in mine because I cannot do candy in Florida. I cannot. So uh, pizza alien. I did find quite a few Bridgerton items. Here's some kind of little mini ball shooters. Here's another one of those. Yeah, I did find a couple of the Bridgerton thingies. I want to say these were like 20 something cent. I don't remember. Or 30 cent, 25 cents, something like that. I'm not sure. But I got this one. Um, they have these ones. This was super cute. I only saw the one of these. I wish I had found more of those. These IMS are gorgeous. The little packaging and stuff and the gold writing on there. I was trying to get you to be able to see it. I know it's a glare on there. But I got a couple. I got the one of this. I may end up keeping it myself. Um, Here's another eye mask. I found a couple of these lip balms. These were like 36 cents at 75% off. So one's grape, one's cherry. I think I saw a strawberry somewhere. Put Hello Kitty in there with the kids. Trash. I think Bridgerton could be cute adult Easter basket. Yes. I love the eye mask, right? I've been showing you these for a couple of days now. These are $1 in my store. They're regularly 7.96, but for whatever reason, they've been coming up $1. So I got a lot of these. This one is golden sugar. There's another one that's like more pinkish and purple or whatever. But these little things are going to work out very nicely in some of my Mother's Day gifts. I am light on sprays. I don't have any like body sets that go together. Like I have a couple that I still have left from like Dollar Tree, the 3 or 2 piece sets, those kind of things. But I'm looking for things that are not Bath and Body Works, um, that I can be putting in as gift sets. So even things like this is helping. So I still have like a lot of Dove body wash and that kind of stuff. I have some good bath stuff I need to get rid of. But other than that, I'm super light on any type of Bath and Body health and beauty aid things. So I'm kind of on the lookout for any of these little sprays and perfumes and things like that to kind of help judge up my Mother's Day offerings. So I picked these up. Man, so cute. These are some of the little bowls. They're just the plastic containers like the lollipop and like that one is. So I just got a few of these. I want to say these were bringing up like 75 cents also. So we picked up a couple of those. There's more of that. There's more of that. Oh, we got some more Bridgerton stuff. Those. These cases were $1.25 at Walmart, Bridgerton. They have the zipper, the little heart detail on there. So we have these ones for 125. I thought that was a pretty good buy. I spent that kind of money at the tree store getting their little bags, so I figured I might as well get these ones too. And what else is in here? Oh, some more lip balm. Sorry, what store is this? This is Walmart, Miss Cheryl. We're at Walmart right now. Show the sprays again, please. Where did you find them in Walmart? These were in the literally over where the Bodycology is. On the shelf, literally above where my Bodycology is located in my store. It says SUNRYZ is what it says across the top. This particular scent is Golden Sugar, long lasting fragrance spray. And there's a UPC. So, but I'm seeing them in several different ones, several different sprays or flavors or scents or whatever you call it. Thanks, almost there now. Nisi says, I went to 3 Walmarts yesterday and they were cleared out all the Valentine's items off the shelf. I might go further out today and see what I can find. Yeah, yeah, sometimes we gotta ride out. You're welcome, Never. So, showed you the Bridgerton stuff. The only other things I think are in here. Oh, I found shred. This is like 5 ounces of shred. The shred at the tree store, I want to say it's like 0.7 ounces or something like that. So this is considerably way more. It's a mixture of a pink and a pink, red, and white, maybe. But anyway, I got some shred. I also got these wallpapers, not wallpapers, what is this? Gift wrap. These premium gift wraps. You may have seen these on Daddy Treasure Chest's heart boxes, but I got some of that, and then one of these. This one was $1, and I want to say these were $1.12. So I got a couple of those ones. How much was the golden sugar spray? It was $1 at my store. Are you going to Hobby Lobby? I am not, Nicole. I am not. I heard they were 75%. I may go when they're 90. Y'all know Hobby Lobby is not my place. I don't know. I don't like shopping places that ain't got no price tags up. I'm a price shopper. That incentivizes me. So I can see something and like it, and if the price ain't right, I'll leave it there with no qualms. But on the flip side of that, if I see some things and they're within my price range, I'll buy them, and figure out what to do with them later. Sell them off, gift them, donate them, whatever the case may be. So, um, Hobby Lobby don't have prices on stuff. a lot of stuff for me. Like I don't know what's included in their sales and what's not. Like they'll have prices on some of the items, but I don't know if the $20 for an eye mask is the current price or if it's at a 90% off. So they ain't got no scanner. I ain't got time for that. All that taking it to the register, my Hobby Lobby's lines are ridiculous all the time. So that's not a place I frequent. So I may venture in there, but I immediately get anxiety when I walk into Hobby Lobby. So I try to stay out of there. I need somebody to shop for me. Sunrise Golden Sugar is $8 online. That's good. Awesome. Thank you. Hey Courtney, welcome in. You're welcome, Miss V. Uh, let's see. We got a couple teddies. Not many teddies. This particular teddy does not have 2026 on his feet. It's the princess one. Now, I did see a princess out there that had the same looking bear, Princess Heart, but it had 2026 on the feet. I left him there. I know I could have covered it. I've covered some in the house, all the rest of that. But why cover it when I cannot have to cover it? So I got this baby, and we're going to ride out with him because I don't know what's going on. I found this gummy bear last night, and I don't think I had even saw him on the shelves before. I may have. I just, but I could honestly say I think this may be like my second gummy bear. I don't. I have a red one that didn't make it into a concept for Valentine's Day, and now I have this one. So I don't have gummy bears, but I got that one. We found Bluey. He was hiding in the Walmart, so we picked him up from different random areas out of the store. If you see a Bluey that's this big, but he doesn't have a flower, chances are he is full price at like 16 bucks. But this one was inexpensive. I think he was $4, and the chat was like, "Get him, get him, get him." So I got him. And but yeah, Smooth Romeo is what this little thing says. But the flower, as well as the flower is just attached at his paw. You can take that off. You can take this part of it off and leave just the flower for somebody's mom. But we got a couple of the blueies. So I got quite a bit of bluey stuff. I have quite a bit of bluey stuff. So we're going to be running quite a bit of bluey stuff. I'm not good at finding deals. It takes time, Miss Cheryl. It really takes time. I can honestly say I spend way more time in stores than I would like. Hobby Lobby prices start way too high for me. That's another good point, never in a million. Awesome point, because I'm like, I ain't got, no goodness. Hey, Shamika. She says, cute bears. Thank you. Tasha says, I got four of them gummies only because they was multicolor. Oh, okay. Yeah, those gummies, cool beans. How was the blanket next to the heart pillow? How much was the blanket next to the heart pillow from Target? It was $2.50. $2.50 was the blankets that I paid that came with the heart pillows. Put y'all there. I'm gonna put y'all in a bag. I don't even. Oh, hold on, y'all. It's not my intent to be in front of this camera, but let's put you in a bag. Okay? More K-pop stuff. Like I say, when I tell y'all I just went and picked up all of the K-pop, I picked up all of the K-pop for y'all. Now, if y'all don't want the K-pop, I'm gonna take it back to the store. I'm telling you that right now, because I don't need this much K-pop. But I knew my basket family could use some, and we didn't have time to figure out the particulars, so I just got what I got and left about there. So we got K-pop. Mm, Bridgerton stuff goes in here for women. Thread and boxes. Hold on, y'all. Be right back. These are the biggest babies I got from Walmart. These were the ones that were, I think, $15. So we got him, and then we got him. So I got like four of these ones, and then one of him. So they were 374, 375 for these ones. Hey, Miss Norma. Miss Sonia says she wants hers. Uniquely April, only speaking for myself. I don't care if Target gets 99% off. I'm not giving them one penny. I understand, April. I understand. Tasha says she wants some K-pop. Okay. And Miss Norma came in. Hey, Miss Norma. All of that's Family Dollar. All of the rest of the inside stuff is Family Dollar. Y'all, I got this. I think this is the cutest thing. Let me show you. I only saw one. And I wish I had found more. But if I go back in Walmart, I am definitely going to be looking. And like I said, I got to go back to that one because that lady told me she was heading to the purse section to mark down stuff by the end of the week. So it wasn't marked down yesterday when I was in there. So today's the end of the week. We're going to go back and see. Anyway, bouquet gift bag. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm trying to get it up. Hey, Susan. Welcome in. But it stands like a vase, is what it says. So this thing here is your actual base. Yeah, for it to stand up. And this opens up and you can put flowers and stuff inside. But these are so cute. They were originally $9.47. I think I paid $1.75 for it. And this was the only one I saw. But if I had found some more of these, I would have got some more of these. Hopefully I'll find some at 90% off. I don't think anybody's like paying attention to these. I didn't even see any of these, so I don't know. Maybe all the stores didn't get them. But if you guys see them, it says it's not intended for you to put water in the bottom. It's just for the dry flowers. But let's get it up a little bit closer. There's that. Oh, and here's the UPC, if that'll help. So there's that. That's cute. I saw them, but they were 50% off. Oh, really? I didn't know. I did not know. These things were 50 cent. Candy Couture, Margaret Joseph's. You know, we were getting that Candy Couture stuff at the tree store, those brush sets and all that kind of stuff. Well, they had a line, a whole display of these that were Christmas items. Not Christmas, Valentine's Day. So these were down to 50 cent. So if you see those, may want to grab hold to them. I got some of these straw toppers, literally because of the cassette tapes. Y'all know me and the cassette situation. I went to uh, one of my Dollar Tree managers told me he had a case of the Valentine's Day um, cassette tapes, the recordable cassette tapes. And so I was able to get those for 50% off, which I thought was pretty cool. So I got the cassette tapes now. I got a couple of straws besides these that have cassettes on them. And let's see if I can show you these. I bought 15 of these to go with the tapes that I bought from him. So these are jumbo cards that look like a cassette tape. And I don't even know what it says inside because I didn't see. Oh, our love songs. Your favorite love song. My favorite love song is You and Me. Happy Valentine's Day. So that's all it says inside. Looks like that on the other side. And then it looks like this on the outside. And it has a big red, what do you call it, envelope that it goes in. So I'm going to do this jumbo cassette tape card, the recordable cassette tape, and something else. And that's going to be a concept all by itself. So I was ecstatic that I found these because my other ones I just attached to different gifts and told them how to work it, and they could make their own cassette recording and give that as part of the gift. But now, since I have another case of those, I was happy that I was able to find the jumbo cards to go with them. These cards were 62 cents. Yes, Susan, all of it is from Walmart. All of this that you're seeing now is from Walmart, yes. I meant the straw toppers. Wait. Do you know when it might go 90? Tasha says she's thinking Sunday. I said Monday for whatever reason. No particular rhyme or reason to me predicting Sunday. I mean Monday. But Tasha says she's heard it may be Sunday. Is all this from Walmart? Yes, Susan. Nice for dry flowers. It is our place, your place. Okay, thanks. Uh, Couple more bears. What is this? Oh, another pillow from from Target. I don't know why I got him, but I want to send him back to the store. I want to squeeze you tight. He's got 2026 on his foot. That's not why I was going to send him. The only reason I got him is because I like the purple on him. This could come off of here, but he was a dollar and some cents. And then after I paid $3 for those other ones, I was like, this little mess could have stayed at the stove. So, like I say, I know Valentine's stuff is currently 50% off. It may go higher next Tuesday at Dollar General, but then the following Friday, we have a clearance event that's going to take an additional 50% off of that. So, if you have plushies and Valentine's stuff and things at your Dollar General, that's another opportunity for you to get plushies. So, me paying 75% off um, at this price, you just have to weigh your options. It normally goes Monday, but not this time. Hey, all things with a K. Yeah, 3 Gem. I usually get them on Mondays also. So that's why we'll see. Uh, Here's a 2026. I got her because she was red. We found her hiding at the top of a shelf somewhere while we were walking around in the store on live. So I ended up getting her, you and me. But she's super soft and red and pretty. So I got her. Um, and there are a couple of other things back there. Oh, there's a swirly candy guy back there. Hold on. Packaging tape, gel pens, all of that in there. The bag full of bags. Another bag couple of bags. We got a plushie that can't fit. These are all K-pop stickers, I think. Yeah, more of the Demon Hunter stickers. All right, give me a little space. Do him for Mother's Day, the red guy, the red bear. She's pretty. CVS is on that BS as always. They still at 50%. What? I haven't even been in CVS. I got some beautiful bears from CVS last year. Those mauve colored bears, and then that white one with the pink heart at the front. All of those came from CVS. So I looked up last year when they finally did hit. So hopefully I'll catch them again. So I got Swirly Bear here. I don't remember how much she was. Ew, what is this? Candy scented. The world? Y'all. Ew. Well, I got her. She smells like candy. Oh my word. I like the coloring on her. I didn't know. Oh, okay. I mean, it's not a bad smell. I just didn't expect her to smell. Here's another bluey. Y'all know I'm heavy on bluey. I keeps me a good supply of bluey. And this is the last bag in the bag. Oh, I bought this. Don't ask me why. It was 75 cents, so I think that's why I bought it. And candy scented for Easter. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I get it. Yep. All right. I was child. These eye masks were, I want to say 25 cents or maybe 36 cents. I can't remember. Hello Kitty under eye mask. Y'all know I use some of these in my cake box concept, so we got some of those. And then this is just a pack of spiral notebooks, little spiral notebooks I can put in some smaller gifts. So I got those. And that's it for the items in the bag. Good finds. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. But yes, this was an entire like day of shopping. Well, not really, because I had to drive out of town, and I was at storage 2 times. So yeah, it takes some time. Nicole says, gotta drop off now and take my son to school, but thanks for sharing these visuals. You're welcome. Gonna take a break and go shopping, but now I'm rethinking, right? Yeah, it get dangerous out there, Nicole. You have a great day. Another glow lantern. This came from Family Dollar. So, like I say, we heavy on bluey, which is a good thing. Also, bluey that I found yesterday are these. What were these? Microphones. I bought some of these from Five Below last year, I think, to go with some concepts. And here they are. I ended up getting them for $1 and some change from Family Dollar. How much were they? Bluey microphone, $1.97. I found some leggings that were black dot. These were 98 cents. And I got some Stitch walkie-talkies that were $2.97. Let's take this out of here. I love the candy scented bear. She's cute. She is cute. She is cute. I just didn't know she smelled like candy like that. And I was not expecting her to have a smell. Like I say, it's not a bad smell. I just didn't expect it, you know. This is some more stuff from Family Dollar. They also had Sonic slipper socks. So these were 98 cents. So I got several pair of those, as well as several pair of the Stitch actual um, whatever these shoes are. But this was actually Black Star also. So we got some of those. Oh, and a pack of socks. Gamer socks for some boys. Game controls and some other stuff on there. So we picked those up. I spent so much money at Family Dollar yesterday, right? Nice items. Thank you, ma'am. And this is probably my favorite find. These little Coconut Paradise Daily Moisture Hair, Body, and Scalp Natural Oils and Botanica Extract Formula. This is Coconut Paradise in the Softy. These were 44 cents at Family Dollar. I saw these on Ivy's Coupon Camp. She showed these and a couple other things that were on sale at Family Dollar. So I ended up getting quite a few of these. There's another one that says like argan oil or something on it. Those were 77 cents. I opted to get the 44-cent ones. So if you see these at your Family Dollar, you may want to have them give you a price check on it because they could very well be 44 cents also. So we got like a box of those. And that should be it. Oh, and this OxyClean. These were $1.97 at Family Dollar. Ivy showed these as well. She also showed some mouthwash, some Scope mouthwash, but I couldn't find any of that. But I did get several of these to split up between the households. Citrus scent. This is 30 fluid ounces OxyClean 3-in-1 deep clean. So we got some of these. And I would like to say that's it, and that's all, y'all. Sadonna says, seeing all these items, I'm about to go spend my truck payment money at Family Dollar. Don't do it. Don't you do it, Sadonna. Do not do it, Sadonna. Sherry says, the Sonic slippers are adorable. They are. They are. They are. Hey, Puddin' Pie. Right? Shamika, do not do it, Sadonna. Because Family Dollar is not going to come and take you back and forth to work. Like, they are not. I don't care how much they tell you they are. Don't believe them, folks. Don't you spend your payment money on that, girl. Yeah, I had to back off myself. I was like, girl, you out here doing way too freaking much. But like I say, I needed fillers. So that was my excuse of it all. It's because I needed fillers for certain things. So I was picking up things that are trying to make sure I stay with things that are relatively larger in size to fill up space. But some of those little small fillers, like I said, I needed those to fill up smaller spaces because I'm not putting candy in my gifts. So in my Easter baskets. So there's that. The oils are good for hot oil treatments. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I think that's it, y'all. I don't think there's anything else in here. I got all these bears sitting up here like they toddlers. But that should be it. To take those in the house and take the rest of the stuff in the house. So I guess I'll go get another bag and come out and get the rest of these bears and put them in another bag and then take all of these stuffies inside. I will get through the Demon Hunter stuff today. Expect an email. If you have sent me an email about Demon Hunter, my email is in the bio, unless you have another way to contact me. But my email address is in my bio here on the tube. So you can look there, shoot me an email about the K-pop stuff, and we'll go through it. As it stands, I can honestly tell you, I don't think I have any journals left. I do not have stickers. The sticker books, because I think I have a few sticker books left, and I have plenty of the not play packs, but the 16 pack sticker things. I have plenty of those and a couple of the sticker books. So I need to go through my list. I know I've spoken with, got my information from one person on exactly how many they wanted, and I got your order set to the side. So we'll go from there because she's the only one that had contacted me at this point. So we'll go from there. Like I say, I don't have a lot of stickers. There are no journals left. I don't have any of the 1,000 sticker books. I have like a very few of those left. And but for the most part, I have all of those K-pop sticker 16 box sets, and then the Valentine exchange cards with the erasers and stuff in them. So that's what I have. The sticker box, the 16 piece, those are light, super super light. It should not be expensive to ship those at all. The Valentine ones with the stickers in it, of course. I mean the erasers, they have a little bit of weight to them, so that'll be, But everything, I don't think it'll be a lot. Pancakes and blueberries. I know that's right. Hey Angel, welcome in. And all things with the case says sometimes later she's going live, so we'll be tuned in for that. But that's what I got, you guys. Like I say, it's it's quite a bit of stuff. I'm pulling out my Easter, bringing it over to the residence, taking out any adult items out of the house, women's and men's stuff, and we're getting ready to get started for Easter. I'm gonna hit Easter hard for probably about 2 weeks, and then I'm moving on to Mother's Day. So I got a pretty good assessment of where I stand with Easter with regards to the couple of bundles that still have to offer. I was thinking of breaking those down. The ones that are already wrapped are going to go outside and be sold until they sell. The ones that have not been wrapped, which there are probably 5 or 6 of those inside that haven't been wrapped, I may still break those down. The jury's out on it. But yeah, I would have to make like a gazillion Easter gifts to get rid of the inventory I have. So I'm just gonna come up with me some numbers of how many gifts and whatever different price points, and I'm gonna create that number, and then I'm gonna move on to Mother's Day because I know I can get way better return on my investment for Mother's Day than I can for Easter. I haven't saw a lot of people really wanting the bundles and stuff here, so I'm gonna keep pushing them until they buy them or whatever. But like I say, I may break down some of the ones that I've already created. Some of those things I've just broken the bundle down and sold the whole lot off on Poshmark because I'm just trying to move the product. So that's what I got going on. Nice haul. Thank you so much. Is any bluey available? Any bluey what, Crystal? These little sticker packs. I don't think I have but a couple of the sticker packs for bluey. Um, but I mean, I got lots of bluey. I just don't know what you're talking about. Do you have any videos on how to on Easter toddler chairs? I do not. I do not. I've done them. I did some chairs. My first 2 years, I did chairs. Um, Last year, I did not create any additional chairs because I had a chair or two from before. But now I have a whole stack of chairs. I have a lot of wagons, and I got a ridiculous amount of peep stuff. Those big, huge peep bunnies and stuff, and then the smaller peep bunnies, and then all of that Easter Hello Kitty stuff. You guys may remember the haul I was on live with you guys, and I got all that Easter crap. I had all that Easter crap. So that's why I say I'm gonna just work in some of the stuff that I have, and then I'm gonna just move on because it's gonna take me quite a bit of time to get through that. Um, so yeah, I will. I'm trying to get myself in a place where I can pull what it is that I need, set it aside, see what's left, and then offer it out to for other people to purchase, um, so that I don't have a lot of it carrying over to the next year. Um, so yeah, I'm trying to get ahead of the game with regards to that. So that's why I've been kind of incognito because I got a lot of different things moving and shaking over here. Good job on the likes, everybody. Yes, thank you guys. Thank you, Miss Rose. Hey, I really enjoyed my visit. You too. Well, thanks for coming over, Miss Dyrus. I appreciate it. But no, Nicole, I'm gonna have to learn on the taller chairs myself. I got to get. Uh-oh. I got to get better with the taller chairs and those wagons and all of the things. I gotta figure it out, honey, because we finna roll some of that stuff. And then when I say roll it, I mean we finna roll it. So, yeah, I can just throw a whole bunch of toys in there. I surely can, but then you also have to think about, the cost and not driving the cost up too much and all of that kind of stuff. I can easily make gifts and sell them off because I can probably undercut everybody else's prices because of the amount I paid for my stuff and how much I have. That is not my goal. I'm not trying to knock everybody else out of the game. I literally would like to sell them in a manner that's not going to make my future gifts look like they're on the skimpy side. If I fill up Easter gifts this year because I have a lot of product, next year those people are going to come back and think that they're going to be able to get 16 items in a gift for Easter for 30 bucks because that's how many I gave them last year. And I don't want to create that type of momentum like, okay, well, she gave me so much more last year for cheaper. Now this year it's more expensive and I get less stuff. So I don't ever want to put myself in that situation. So that's why I don't like overfill a lot of my gifts because I want the numbers to math. I need you to know that, yeah, you'll see, $100 worth of items or retail value in a gift, but your cost is going to be 150 or 175 by the time I add on my fees and this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? I can't get them to realize, okay, yeah, you see $100 worth of stuff, but I'm charging you $45 for it. That's not good business sense, in my opinion, for my business plan and structure. So I'm choosing not to work it that way. So it is taking me longer to work off some of my items, reduce my stock in some places, but that's because I am making sure I keep the longevity of my business in mind. I don't want to, price myself out of my own market, if that makes any sense. Yes, makes sense. Exactly, says L. Sound advice. I have another sandwagon. Oh man, I forgot those sand step stool things. Oh my goodness. That's Hobby Lobby crap I got from last year that I ain't even used. So yeah, child, we gotta move this stuff, honey. Gotta move it. Miss Cheryl says I did character cars made of diaper boxes, LLC, and Journey Through Time. They sold well. Oh, very nice. I'm gonna have to come over there and see that. Miss Rachel says she's planning on making about 20 plus Easter chairs. They sell great. Yes, we gonna be over to Rachel house then. I'm gonna be over there with my notepad taking notes. Definitely right, Nicole. Definitely we tune in. Pudding pie says makes sense. Case says yes, makes sense. Consistency. Okay, okay. Yeah, so that's why I haven't. I keep saying I gotta move it. I gotta move it. Y'all, it's gonna take 50, 11,000 gifts for me to move this stuff. Like when you think about it, one large gift, two medium gifts, a couple of fillers. That's one Easter basket. Essentially, in my mind, that's like three things out of all of the stuff I have. So when you start looking at how many of those types of gifts I would have to make to see a dent in my inventory, yeah, so that's why I guess not always, but I have been known to go overboard with my purchases because I can see so many uses for stuff and I can buy it now at this discounted rate and I don't have to buy it again. But in the same sense, realistically looking at how long it takes me to cycle through my merchandise, um, the numbers those two things don't go together. I can't buy at the store and then know I can only put four items in a gift and sell it at a time. So unless I'm doing 400 gifts with them four gifts, four items per thing, that's 1,600. Okay, that 1,600 items moved, I'll see a dent in inventory on that. But then again, it depends on the size. So that's why I'm just like, it's so much behind the scenes in my mind, and I probably overthink it a lot. But that's kind of where I be with my numbers sometimes. So we gonna get it moved. It'll get moved. But in addition to me putting it in gifts, I'm also gonna be moving it out to spreading the love, should I say? Um, and then that'll reduce my carrying, what I'm carrying, reduce my carrying costs with regards to so much storage of this stuff. And you guys should be able to get some items. So give me some time. I'm working on it. Just letting y'all know, All Things for the Case says I have an online store. The people are already buying Easter baskets. I have made a couple of sales already. Congratulations, All Things for the K. That is awesome. Yes. So that means gonna make a Sesame Street design again. Oh yeah, that's gonna be cute. So yeah, that means get your Easter baskets made, get them listed so these people can go ahead and buy them because that Easter stuff is already in the stores. I saw them in all of the stores I was in. So go ahead and get your stuff made, start advertising it because these parents are seeing them Easter baskets every time they go into their local Kroger, their local Walmart, their local Family Dollar, wherever they're going, they're seeing Easter stuff. So you want to get ahead of that. Show them what you're offering at your price point, and then even if they don't buy right this second, next time they go in Walmart, they're gonna be like, okay, well they can get two pieces of candy and a ball out of here for $30. Meanwhile, sis online on Marketplace in my local town, a small business is offering all of this for this price. You know what I'm saying? That same price. So we need to get ahead of that. Let them see what we're creating. So that means, you have to make the gifts in order to advertise the gifts. But we need to get them advertised so that people can start spending their money with us instead of thinking that they'll just get something from a store. I'm in the same situation. Go, K, go, right? K killing it over there. I love that. Yeah, because those are old listings that sold. I was like, shoot, let me uh, mark it on here and the ones left over for video too. Oh, yeah, let them, yeah, get them put over there. Yeah. Cheryl says, where's your email or is it on here? We'll send you pics of the cars. My email is in my bio. When you hit my name and go, I think, and you go to an about or something, it starts rambling off about I'm a awesome mom of five and all kind of stuff. At the end of that sentence, there should be a little dots and says more. Hit more, and it'll bring you to another page, and it'll show you the rest of the sentence and all the rest of the information. And that's where my email address is. So send me an email. I would love to see your cars. Miss Dawn says she's in the same situation. Crystal says that's awesome. Yeah, I saw Crystal. She's preparing. I know a lot of other people are preparing. They're getting building. So yeah, that's why I'm saying I got plenty of stuff to do, but I gotta still get the stuff marketed. It's one thing to make the gifts and to go outside and sell them on the street, but I know for myself that I don't want to rely solely on street sales because there's so many different factors. We could have a rain event. There could be natural disasters, which I have had hurricanes, a hurricane come through, or excuse me, a tornado come through the day prior to me selling for, I want to say Mother's Day one year. So a lot of my area was without power and water and, all of that kind of stuff. So even though I was out and the community was happy that I was selling on the streets, there's still so many different variables. So if we can go ahead and get some of these orders secured by friends and family, on your local marketplace, on your Etsy store, on your other online shops, go ahead and get the stuff created so you can get it up there so people can go ahead and get their orders with you as opposed to just picking up something next time they have a free $30 bill and they're in Walmart. Nice to hear, Kay. Yep, yep, yep. All right, I'm gonna get off of here. 49 people still on, and we got 67 thumbs up. An hour and 45 minutes. This is ridiculous. Okay, okay. And it's starting to sprinkle. Nice to hear. All right, guys. Well, that's all I have. Let me go ahead and get the rest of the stuff inside the residence. Get that next set of stuff brought out. Is it really? It is. It is sprinkling outside. Yeah. So there's that. So let me get the stuff inside. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. Yes, you guys have a great rest of your day. Um, and I ain't even gonna tell y'all no lie and tell y'all I ain't gonna be showing y'all hauls and showing y'all shopping and all the rest of that. I mean, I do. I have been. And it is what it is. But I will be looking at a couple of different options for the direction of the channel moving forward. I'm not really offering you guys a lot of baskets. Most of my stuff is shopping, and that's what you guys seem to kind of enjoy. And us talking business and just shooting, just passing time and talking and chatting and things of that nature. So we're definitely going to look into some other options for the direction of the channel going forward. But for right now, we're going to keep on doing what we've been doing and get us through probably Mother's Day. And we'll look forward to some changes happening after that. So we're going to watch whatever you put out there. I appreciate it. Take care. Yes, you guys have a great rest of your day. Y'all enjoy, 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 and yeah, be mindful. Keep your eyes on the prize, y'all. Keep your eyes on what it is we got to do. Everybody got different stuff to do, different ways to work their business, and all that kind of stuff. And my advice at this point is to get you a plan, work your plan, adjust your plan if need be, but work your own stuff. Keep your eyes on your own paper. Except when we peeking over at the other content creators for help with inspiration. But definitely work your own business. So y'all have a great rest of your day, and I will chat at y'all later. Peace and blessings. Let's see. Did that work? Oh no.